Alright, so I wanted to make a quick video tonight to talk about a little problem I ran into with my Gatsby blog and how I fixed it. And the issue I was having was around the tags metadata that I had in my front matter. So if you're not familiar with how you can kind of compose blogs or essentially blog posts inside of Gatsby, Gatsby is a site generator. And what I've been doing is I've been using essentially the file system as my source. And so I have it configured to go through a folder called blog underneath the source of my Gatsby site that contains all of the markdown files for my blog. And one of the things that I had in my previous blog that I never really added into my current blog was tags. And so let's take a quick look here and so I can show basically the way it's supposed to look. So if you look right over here, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. Inside of your markdown file, you can actually have, just text, as well as you can also include some HTML. It's usually not necessary. If you need to do a headline, you can do it like this. But typically, you also include what's called front matter. And so if we look right over here, we can see inside of this place, I have specified a type of post, the title for my post, a description, category, date, that sort of thing. And then we have this tags property in here in my front matter. And the mistake I had made was that I had basically set this up so that these were all essentially one thing. They're essentially a string. And what was happening is when I went to go save that change, that was causing a conflict. So if we look right here in the build log, we can see right here where it says that we've got this one here in my markdown remark front matter tags where the type is array and it has another type that's a string, and that's causing a conflict. And so what I did was I found out there was actually just a couple of posts that I had where I had place the tags in as a string as opposed to an array, and all I had to do was just come in here and fix that. And there's two different ways you can do an array inside of front matter. So one way is just to come over here like this, and this is an array, but what we'll go ahead and do is comment delimit these. And now, if I come here and save this, that should correct that. And it looks like it was able to compile fine this time. So another way we can also display this is by using the dash and just put each item onto its own line here. So that's another way that we can display the tags. So you may have a preference over one way or over the other, and so what I'm going to be doing with mine is I'm just going to be keeping them inside the square brackets. So now after I made that change, I want to make sure that I can actually display those inside of my posts. And so in order to do that, what I did was I went into my templates for my blog, and I came over here and I added in the tags here into my front matter. So if I were to come here and take a look at the query, GraphQL, right now you can see I'm using the graphical editor right here to render these. But if I wanted to, what I could do is I could just delete this out, and I can come over here under all markdown remark, and I can select group, and then under my field I can select tags, and then now what I want to do is I want to pull back that field value and the total count, and this shows me all the different tags that I have in here. So I plan on doing another set of pages for all the different tags that I have, so people can go and select a specific tag and then get all the posts that are related to that. So that is basically what I wanted to show. That was a change. One more thing, and that's actually in the template itself. When I'm going to display these, the other thing that I did was I came in here and I basically I set up a what I'm calling a tag list, and so I'm getting the tags off of here, and then there's nothing in there because a lot of my posts I don't have any tags on them. It just basically returns an empty array. And so now that I'm done that, I'm just joining all those tags together into this variable here called a tag list. And then inside of here, one of the things that's really nice about React is that you can do a conditional logic here inside of these curly braces, and then anything after the @ symbol will render it if it's true. And so that's how I'm displaying these if I actually do have tags. So if you like this content, you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, you can give me a thumbs down, but please give me a thumbs up. And with that, have a nice evening.